A vision is never static. It's meant to be dynamic. It's meant to be reviewed. It's meant to be assessed. And it's meant to now be amended based on the reality on the ground. That's how the soldiers on the battlefield come to a place where they start making moves on the battlefield that they did not initially think of before the battlefield. Why? Because they know that things have to be dynamic as opposed to static. So similarly, if you want to get from where you are right now to the next level, you have to come to a place where you see your goal as dynamic, you see your vision as dynamic, and insert it in your weekly schedule to simply put aside a time where you're simply going to and start reviewing your goals, start reviewing your vision, and start seeing where you need to actually make adjustment in order for you to actually maximize the chances of success. Let me tell you what. You, as a person, visualizing a better future, visualizing a bigger future, from time to time, you're going to realize that, yes, oh my goodness, I thought that initially when I came up with this particular vision and I was getting close to manifesting it, I was becoming the big fish in the pond. But as you're getting closer to that vision and goal, you're coming to realize that, yes, I may have outgrown my friends and assets from back in the day. But as I'm getting closer to the top, I realize that as much as I would like to consider myself as the big fish in the pond, the closer I get to the top, the more I realize that, yes, to some of these people, I am just the new kid on the block. I am just the homo novus, or basically the person who has accessed this level for the first time in his family history. So they don't really take me seriously. So I need to prove myself as someone who was really serious at this particular level. So as you come into this particular realization, it's also going to help you see yourself differently and see the need from time to time to also readjust your vision and your goals, because you're going to eventually realize that what you used to think as big, or as a matter of fact as huge, was simply a drop in the ocean, was not that big. Then basically you could have come up with a much better and much bigger vision. And as you come to that particular realization, my friend, what's going to happen is you're going to now find the need to now insert in your weekly schedule an opportunity for you to sit down and start reviewing your vision and your goals against what you're seeing on the battlefield, because you're coming to realize that, as a matter of fact, you can do much better. Let me now help you when it comes to the practicality of making that happen. Da Vinci, when he was able to start writing his book on the treatise of flight, this gentleman simply shocked the world. Why? Because he did not rely on any particular doctrine or teaching, because he lectured, because he had gone to university to listen to some of the bright men of his time. He did not rely on the inspiration from any particular muse or woman or books or anything out there. No. The gentleman simply came up with all these amazing ideas because he was able to exercise the muscle of his imagination. But guess what? He did that because he was focusing on nature around him. It was not distracted by technology like we are right now, by cell phone, Netflix, all these things. No, it was simply exercise his imagination because he forced it upon himself to now pay attention to nature around him. So when you get to a place where you're going to say to yourself, yes, once a week on Sunday, I'm going to set aside a time. And during this time, no access to technology, just me, myself, and I, and look myself in the mirror and also look at the environment and start paying attention to what is happening around me and drawing inspiration from that, my friend, you're going to come to a place where you're going to start now shocking the world as well. Why? Because you're going to come up with ideas that basically going to be so far ahead of your time that people are going to think that you are indeed crazy, like people thought that Da Vinci was crazy back in the days, because they say, what exactly has this young man been drinking? But here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. We need you to come to a place where precisely we're going to think that you are crazy. It's only when you come to that particular place that the world is going to become a better place because of your contributions. Only when you get to that particular place. So when it comes to this particular time as well with yourself, I would like, as you sit down and you're thinking and looking at nature around you, I would like to simply ask yourself the key question: what would Da Vinci see as far as our generation is concerned that we need, that the world has not come up with? Again, think about it. He was able to see 3, 4, 5, almost 500 years ahead of his time, the need that we're going to have as far as mankind was concerned. So just ask yourself the question: yeah, we seem to have invented everything, but you can also come to a place where you're going to ask yourself the question: what will Da Vinci see that we have not actually accessed yet when it comes to technology, when it comes to ideas? And when you get to that particular place, my friend, you are going to become extremely dangerous, the kind of Renaissance man or Renaissance woman that the world so needs right now. All right, my friend, I'm going to stop right here. The best is yet to come. May not have the best be manifested. You and I have to simply remain intentional. Love you so much. I'm out.